Hello again, this is Mary. Welcome back to Mary Plain and Simple. I haven't posted a video for a few days, and that was just because I worked late the last several days of my work week, and when I got home I was tired and I didn't want to, and yesterday was Saturday and I have absolutely no excuse for why I didn't make a video yesterday. I was just being lazy because it was Saturday. But just to give a short recap of my last few days during the work week, I'm not a morning person, and here's my dog again. He hates it when I talk to the camera, but that's okay. So I'm not a morning person. I'm always rushing around. I don't usually make time to eat breakfast. And I say I don't make time because that's the truth. I could say I don't have time, but I could make time for breakfast if I wanted to. So that's something I need to work on. So sometimes when I go to work, I'm not that hungry, but this week I was pretty hungry. And since I'm eating only potatoes, my body needs energy more frequently, so I definitely need to make time for breakfast. But anyway, I didn't eat breakfast, so I went to work, had my cup of coffee with sugar, and then I come home for lunch so I can let my dog out. And I would try to eat as much as I could at lunch to last me through the rest of the afternoon. But it was never enough, and I would get hungry in the afternoon before I left work. So I would come home from work and cook some food, usually take my dog for a walk while it was cooking, and then come home and eat. And then everything was great. But I have stuck to the plan. I have been eating potatoes. There was a little peanut butter in there now and then, just a little taste of peanut butter. So the peanut butter is all gone now, and no more peanut butter. I got that out of my system, figuratively and literally. And yesterday, I found some popsicles in the freezer, so they are not in the freezer anymore. Did they go in the trash? They did not. I will let you decide where they went, a place they shouldn't have gone, but that's okay, no more popsicles. And what else happened? I went to Whole Foods yesterday to get some Japanese sweet potatoes, and I got some garnet sweet potatoes, which I don't know if I've tried before or not. Usually in my grocery stores around here, they have Beauregard sweet potatoes. And those are good. You know, they're kind of hit or miss. I did buy some the other day and cooked them, and they're okay. My mom gets some from a farm where she lives. She lives about an hour and a half away from me out in the country. And that farm just makes the best sweet potatoes. I think the camera is crooked. I'm going to mess it up here. But they're really good sweet potatoes, so I'll try to get some from her. But, you know, other than that, a sweet potato is a sweet potato. I'm okay with it. But I'm going to try the garnet ones, and I'm going to cook up the Japanese sweet potatoes. Chef AJ always talked about them, and she would roast them in the oven. And I tried that, and I really didn't like them that way. So then I steamed them in my Instant Pot, and oh my goodness, they are so delicious. They are like custard. They are wonderful. And I don't even put anything on them. I just eat them the way they are, and they're so good. If I do put something on my sweet potatoes, I generally like something spicy, like I do, what is it, sweet chili sauce, or just some hot sauce, or, you know, something kind of spicy. I don't generally put, you know, maple syrup and cinnamon on them. Although I did try that on some sweet potatoes the other day, and again, they were okay. And what else? Oh, I went by Trader Joe's, but the line was so long to get in the store, I just didn't even bother to stop. I'm going to try again today. But last night, I tried to make some more of Jill McKeever's 5-minute game changer cheese sauce, which I had made last weekend, and I've enjoyed eating it this week. It was really good, so I was going to make some more. And I was just on autopilot. I don't know what I was thinking, but I put the oats in the blender, and I looked up the recipe to make sure I got it right. And for some reason in my brain said, look up the Crocs in the Kitchen super smoky hummus. So I did, and the first ingredient was chickpeas. So I went and I got 2 cans of chickpeas out of the cabinet, and I opened the first can and I dumped it in the blender, and then I saw the oats and I said, uh-oh, that was the wrong thing to do. So then I thought, well, let me just go ahead and finish the recipe and see how it turns out. And you know, what's the worst that could happen? Maybe I'll make something fabulous and I'll love it. So I finished with the ingredients for the cheese sauce, and I blended it up, and it was pretty weird. It was like nutty, gummy hummus. So then I put a little extra lemon juice in it, thinking that would tang it up and make it taste more cheesy. And then it was lemony, gummy hummus. It was not good, but I had made a big batch of mashed potatoes. So I had a big bowl of mashed potatoes with this whatever sauce on it, and it was okay. It wasn't great. So I went back and I tasted the sauce again, and I said, you know what, this is just not good. Let's chalk it up to experience and throw it out and start again. So I don't have any more roasted peppers, so I need to get some more roasted peppers. And I need to make a list here, so I'm going to write down peppers. I need to go to the store today. And I think I need some more chickpeas. And I put the last of my nutritional yeast in that unfortunate sauce last night. So I need to get nutritional yeast, and I was at Whole Foods yesterday and I totally forgot to look for it. And I was going to go by Trader Joe's and get some, but the line was too long, so I need to get nutritional yeast. And what else? I think that's all as far as an update. So I know what we're all here for. We're all here to hear about my weight loss for this first week of potatoes. And of course, the first week of any diet is good because you're just starting it and you're excited and you're really into it and blah, blah, blah. But yes, I did have a great week this week. So I weighed in today at 294.2 and I started at 301.4. So that means I lost 7.2 pounds for the week. So yay, yay me. And actually, when I first looked at those numbers, I thought I had lost 8 pounds, but I had to use the calculator because numbers are not my strong suit, but that's okay. So I feel good. I feel like I'm on track. I did have some random thoughts about cake this week. I was at work and I thought, oh, on the way home, I'm going to stop and get a slice of cake. Because you know how the grocery stores sometimes have individual slices of cake. They're actually big enough for 2 people, but you know, I always had them for 1. I thought, oh, I'll just stop and get a piece of cake. And then I remembered, oh, wait, I'm not eating cake right now. I'm eating potatoes. So I feel like I got my thoughts back on track pretty easily. So that was good. But again, this is just the first week and I have a long way to go. I'm planning to do 90 days until, what did we say? I wrote it down. Until January 9th, I think, or January 10th, something like that. So 90 days of potatoes to get me through the end of the year, get me through the holidays. And very much like Andrew Spudfit Taylor said, to get control of my eating habits. I mean, I've been rewatching a lot of his videos, and he said that by the end of it, he just wasn't craving anything, and he felt like he really changed his relationship with food, and he wasn't a binge eater, he wasn't a junk food eater, he was really ready to embrace the whole food plant-based lifestyle, and that's exactly what I want. So we're going to do 3 months and see how I'm doing. If I'm doing good, I might just continue on with it, but we'll see. I love potatoes though. I can't imagine getting sick of them, and there's so many different kinds. But anyway, I do have a challenge for myself today. I'm going out to lunch with a friend, and I think this is the first time I've gone out to eat since the quarantine happened. And it's the first time, of course, that I've eaten out since I started eating potatoes, but that was only a week ago, so that's not really saying much. But we're going to an Asian restaurant, and I'm embarrassed to say that I don't feel comfortable enough, I don't feel confident enough to say to my friend that I'm only eating potatoes, and to, you know, to ask at the restaurant if they have potatoes, or to just do like Andrew did and put potatoes in my pockets. So I need to work on my confidence, which hopefully as I lose weight and feel better about myself, my confidence will go up. But my plan for today is, it's an Asian restaurant, and I think they have sushi, so I'm going to have a little bit of sushi and call that enough. And I had hash browns for breakfast. My favorite weekend breakfast is hash browns. And I have mashed potatoes for dinner, and I can make some of the Japanese sweet potatoes, which doesn't take very long in the Instant Pot. So I have my before meal prepared, I have my after meal prepared, so I'm planning to go off track a little bit this afternoon. And I'm going to get right back on track when I get home. And I need to work on how I'm going to deal with this. I feel okay with my family. I've been a vegetarian for 20 years, and they all know that I eat weird, and whatever weird thing I'm eating at the moment, they just, you know, accept it because it's all weird to them. Anything that's not meat and dairy is weird to them. But, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. So, I just need to think about how I'm going to handle situations in the coming months. And I'm not worried about Thanksgiving. I hope we're going to get together. I hope my family's going to get together for Thanksgiving. We haven't been getting together much lately because of the quarantine, and I really miss my family. I love my family. But I feel like there are enough, Thanksgiving-y recipes that I can make to, have a nice Thanksgiving. I can make mashed potatoes, I can make roasted potatoes, maybe some potatoes au gratin with the cheese sauce. Ooh, doesn't that sound good? So yeah, I'm not worried about Thanksgiving. Christmas is going to be a problem because there's always so much candy around, and it's just easy to pop a piece of candy in your mouth. And when I put one piece of candy in my mouth, I want all of them. I don't want one or two. I want 50 or 100, which is why I got to over 300 pounds. So anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. So I'm getting ready to leave for lunch, and when I come back, I will do a little update at the end of the day. So I will see you soon. All right. Excuse me. So just a quick final update. It is now 10 o'clock. It's the end of my day. And I just wanted to give you an update of how lunch went. So we went to my friend and I went to this Asian restaurant, and I was going to get a couple of sushi rolls and some miso soup, but the miso soup had fish in it, so I just got vegetable rolls. I got oshinko, which is pickled radish, and an asparagus roll. I got an oshinko roll, an asparagus roll, and my hair's sticking out. And sorry, where is my brain? I'm tired. That's what the problem is. Excuse me, I'm tired. So the waitress recommended this mixed vegetable roll, and I saw on the menu that it had egg in it, so I said no egg. And I know the reason why she suggested it, because it was twice as much as the other two rolls I had ordered, because generally vegetable rolls are very inexpensive, and I'm all about inexpensive eating. But I figured, hey, I'll try it, whatever. So I did. And excuse me, oh my goodness, I can't stop yawning. So sorry. So the roll came, and it didn't have egg in it, but it did have avocado in it. I do not like avocado. I know most people just go crazy over it, but I don't like it. It turns my stomach. It makes me nauseous. So I thought, maybe it's just a little bit of avocado. Maybe it won't bother me. So I went ahead and ate my rolls, and they were delicious, and I love vegetable sushi. I haven't had it in a long time, but I really enjoy it. And I had a good time with my friend, and that was the whole point of going. So after I left the restaurant, I was nauseous for a while because avocado just doesn't agree with me. And sometimes if I order sushi and it has avocado in it, if I forget to have them take it off, or I didn't know it was going to be in there, I seem to be really high. Let me bring this down a little bit. Sorry, I'm very distracted this evening. But I will pick it out of the sushi rolls, which is a pain, and then the rolls fall apart, but whatever. So I didn't want my friend to watch me pick the avocado out of my rolls, so I just ate them. And they were good. And I love the asparagus rolls. I love the oshinko rolls. Those are my favorite. So I was very happy that the restaurant had both of them. I had never been to this place before, so it was good. We had a good time. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I can't stop yawning. So, I left the restaurant, and there was a Trader Joe's not too far away. So I swung by there to get myself some nutritional yeast. And the line was out the door again and down the sidewalk, and I just hate waiting in lines. I hate waiting in lines. And I love Trader Joe's, but they have lots of junk food and processed foods, and I didn't want to be around that. I was only going there for, number one, the nutritional yeast, and number two, their soy milk, which I really like, which I put in my mashed potatoes. But I will just get some soy milk from the regular grocery store. I don't want to stand in a line. So I drove back home, and I was going to go in Walmart. excuse me, I was going to go in Walmart to get some canned potatoes and a few other things, and maybe look at a waffle maker because potatoes are really good in a waffle maker. But I sat in the parking lot for a while. I was so sleepy. I didn't know what was wrong with me, so I just sat there for a while. And so then I just decided I wasn't going to go in Walmart. I didn't want to go in. So I went to the grocery store, and then I sat in the grocery store parking lot for, I don't know, like 10 or 15 minutes. And the car was warm, and I was so sleepy, and I just don't know what came over me today. Maybe the sushi, maybe all the white rice was doing something weird with my metabolism. I don't know. Anyway, it was crazy. So I went to the grocery store and picked up nutritional yeast and, gosh, what else did I get? Water and a few other things. Nothing bad, no junk food or processed food or anything like that. Just stuff to help me through my week. And I forgot what I was going to say. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. My goodness. So I came home and I made some more cheese sauce. Oh, I got roasted peppers. Oh, I had my little list that I made. I got chickpeas and roasted peppers, and ooh, I got some new sauces to put on my potatoes. So I spent a while looking at the sauces because I don't necessarily limit my sodium, but I try to find sauces that have a little bit less sodium, and I look for sauces that don't have the high fructose corn syrup, and there's one other thing. Oh, no fat. There was one sauce I looked at. It was like 3.5 grams of fat per serving. Oh my goodness. So it had a lot of oil in it. So fat-free, no high fructose corn syrup, and lower sodium if I can. But yeah, maybe I'll do a video and show you guys the sauces that I got. Fun. I love trying new sauces. Sometimes they're bombs, but you never know them till you try. So trying is half the fun. And so I made a mashed potato cake in the frying pan. And oh, I made cheese sauce. I made cheese sauce without chickpeas this time. I made a regular Jill McKeever cheese sauce, the way it's supposed to be made. And of course, it's delicious. And I might have sampled some of that while my potato cake was cooking. So I had the potato cake and I put the cheese sauce on it, and it was delicious. So that was what I ate today. That was the last of what I ate today. But one other thing I wanted to mention, a little bit off topic, but I was watching CBS Sunday Morning this morning. It's one of my favorite shows to watch. They always have great stories, lots of educational and cultural things, and usually not so much, you know, not all the bad news you see on the regular news broadcast. But today they were talking about the environment and whether it's too late for the planet. And I really felt like they missed an opportunity because they didn't mention animal agriculture. And if you're watching this video, you're probably aware, maybe not, that animal agriculture is one of the biggest contributors to global warming and, yeah, global warming. So I just felt like they should have at least mentioned that in their segment about the environment. And I don't know why they didn't, but that's a whole separate discussion about politics and who's in power and who has the money and blah, 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 whatever. But yeah, I was disappointed in CBS Sunday Morning for not including animal agriculture in their environmental story. And I think I might have to write a letter to them. We'll see. Maybe not. But anyway, so that's all I wanted to say for today. So I had a good day. I had a good week. I lost over 7 pounds. That's wonderful. And I'm looking forward to this coming week with more potatoes and more success. So I hope you enjoyed. This was kind of a rambly video for a change. And I will see you again soon. Bye.